Hello, you're welcome. You're welcome onto my channel today, and it gives me great joy to observe you are viewing this video. I'm Dr. Olayinka Akanle. I'm a sociologist. I'm a relationship expert. And thank you very much for coming in contact. And if you have not subscribed to this channel previously, kindly go ahead and subscribe to this channel right away for wonderful content. The video you are viewing today is how to prevent or undo abuse in relationship or marriage. This is very important because of what I've seen, what I've heard, and what I've researched into over the years. Many people suffer all manners of abuse in their marriages, in their relationship, and this does not have to be so. So I want to drop, straightforward hints, for you to be able to know even how to manage abuse if you've already been abused, or if you know somebody that's been abused, or and how to prevent it from happening if it's not been happening. But you have to know that as much as 90% of people in relationship, male and female, or in marriage, go through different types of abuses in their marriages. And there are different types. Can have emotional abuse, can have physical abuse, you can have financial abuse, you can have sexual abuse, you can have, all manners of abuse. It depends. Some people, they suffer physical ones. Maybe they slap them, they shove them, they kick them, they hit them. Some emotional by being tormented, some of them even a lot of some of them financial, some of them sexual. I once dropped a video on what I call rape in marriage. It's an abuse also in relationship also. So they are different from, but it doesn't matter the kind of abuse. Somebody is suffering or that you're suffering. It's not good. And so I want to explain how to handle it if somebody is going through abuse in relationship, or how to prevent it, because it can happen. Don't say it cannot happen in my relationship. It's not happening. It will never happen over my dead body. It can never happen to me. It can never happen to someone. No, even if it's not happening, how can you prevent it from happening? Because some of those people that have been abused in their relationships or marriages, just since some of them didn't start overnight. It's just gradual. It can graduate and it can happen. So if somebody is facing abuse, or if you're facing abuse in relationship or marriage, or you want to prevent it, one thing you have to know first and foremost is to respect yourself and respect your partners. The individual must not do anything that will make him to be subject to abuse. Respecting your partner is very important. Respect his privacy or her privacy. Respect, his or her opinions. You don't need to be in a relationship with somebody you cannot respect opinion anyway. So respect the opinions of your partner. Respect yourself also. So respect is, like they say, it's reciprocal. So if there is mutual respect, there will be honor, and this will make you to not to be abused or not to abuse anybody. Then number two, you have to empower yourself. Empowerment is very important. Many people suffer abuse because they are not empowered. What you are viewing this video is a form of empowerment. So you get information like you're getting, then be financially empowered. Don't be a liability in a marriage. If you are not a liability in a marriage, financially, socially, most likely you will not be abused, because if you're able to take care of yourself, you're able to provide for yourself and your children and for people around you. You're not depending on the other party. You're not likely to be in an abusive relationship. You see, the abusing party sometimes is because of over dependence. Some of them are overdrawn, in whatever they're doing. So being empowered, do something for yourself. Do something for yourself. Lay your hands on something good. Make sure you try as much as possible to be able to generate income for yourself, increase your value, get education, get training, and this is very important. So another thing I want you to do is that you must also speak up. If you are suspecting that abuse is happening or may happen, speak up. Talk to somebody. Talk to your social network. Talk to your kinship network. Talk to people. Let them know what is happening. And have communication with this abusive partner, abusive husband, abusive wife, abusive person. Have communication. Speak up. Don't just assume. Don't just absorb it. Don't just keep being abused and you are keeping quiet. Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. Talk to the abusive person that you don't like this or not enjoy. This is the way you are feeling. Some people think that if you are not being slapped, if you are not being abused physically, they don't see it as abuse. But they talk to you anyhow. They taunt you. They affect your emotional situation. So you have to talk about it. speak up about it. And you may have to make compromises. Also, we need to make compromises. Maybe what is linked to the abuse is because of some things that are happening. Sacrifice around that area, make compromises, and be supportive. Support your partner and support yourself. And seek support, whether you can get counseling from people, counseling from a professional organization, counseling from people who know better about the situation, people who have been suffering abuses before, or people who have gone through it before. And be supportive of yourself and your husband or your wife or the person you are with, and respect each other's privacy. This is very important. Sometimes when people choke other people's privacy, it's a way of getting abused. And set red lines. This is very important. If you are in any relationship, you must set deadlines and communicate the deadlines. Set deadlines and communicate the deadlines. That if you do this, this is the end of it. And let the other party know that the red lines can be, that means the boundaries. Set boundaries. Then this relationship, if you slap me, that's all. If you taunt me, that's all. Be realistic in your red lines anyway. Set red lines, set boundaries, and let the boundaries be clearly communicated to the other party. The boundaries must be clearly communicated to the other party, to the person you are in a relationship with. And this is very important. Set red lines. For me, it can be that no cheating in this relationship, no extra baggage in this relationship, no side chick, no sugar daddy, no concubine, this might be. No cheating. This will be the boundary you are setting, headline. Or no slapping. You dare not slap me, not beat me in this relationship. That may be. So set it and let it be clear. And understand the triggers. What are the triggers? What are those things that can lead to abuse, or that usually lead to abuse in your relationship? So understand the trigger and avoid the triggers. What are those things that make it happen? And that may make it happen. You see, anger, you see some things to say. So this is very important. And don't ever try to want to change somebody. You say my partner, my husband, my wife, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, I will change him. It's just only when he's angry. No, don't ever try to change any adult. They are formed. They are dry fishes. If you want to bend a dry fish, you're going to most likely break. So make sure you are not trying to change the other party. You may change yourself. You may go to counseling together, but make sure before you enter that relationship, you understand that this person will not be an abusive partner, abusive husband. If you marry somebody that has the signs of being an abusive person, if you enter a relationship with that person thinking that you will change the person, then you are mistaken. You are making a lot of mistakes. So don't try to change anybody. You may change yourself. Then be aware that abuse can happen. Be aware that you don't need to be in an abusive relationship. Be aware that the choice is yours. So once you are aware, then you are prepared to prevent abusive relationship and to better manage it. And if you are in any abusive relationship, marriage, be aware that this is an abusive relationship. And you don't have to be there forever. I can end your life. And this is my problem. If you are in any abusive relationship, you can never fulfill your destiny. You can never be your best. And you have to know this. If abusive relationship will always limit anyone that is being abused. The quality of your relationship will determine the quality of your fulfillment and the quality of your greatness in life. Prevent abusive relationship. And make sure you are not in one. If you are in one, that's why you are doing this. Be aware. Communicate your feelings. Communicate your feelings. And if you are in one, if you have done all of this and the abuse continues, then split if it's a violent situation. You may not divorce, and you may separate. You may split for a while. And especially if it's a violent, abusive relationship, and you have done all of this and it's not changing, or the situation is not changing, you may have to split. Because violent abuses, even non-violent ones, can end your life. Or can end the life of the person. Can lead to depression and suicide. So split. Till I see you in my next video. Bye for now.